Listener discretion is advised. This podcast contains explicit material that may not be suitable for some individuals. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect or represent the views and opinions of the actual people, companies, or any organization. This podcast may not be reproduced, edited, copied without the expressed written permission from the hosts. You have been warned.
NBKIA, NBKIA, oh, NBKIA, NBKIA, oh, NBKIA, NBKIA. Fuck, we're watching Stargate, 1994, PG-13.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is another installment of NBKIA Podcast with your hosts, Simon,
Ryan,
And John.
Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Yup. MGM.
If you start the
MGM.
Pink Floyd album, the third time the lion roars, if you start the Pink Floyd album.
Yup. It's actually the second
It'll go.
going into the third. I always thought it was the third. It's not.
That album sounds good when you watch it synced up to just about anything. So I think that, and I have done that. I have actually done that. We're on a Roland Emmerich kick, aren't we?
Oh, really?
Yep.
So, same director as Total Recall, RoboCop.
And Godzilla, 98.
Director?
Isn't that Roland? I'm pretty sure that was Roland Emmerich, that one.
Oh, so producer then, I'm thinking of. Mario Kassar or whatever.
Vivica
Can't say his fucking name.
Lanford's.
It's been a long time since I've seen this. Simon, you've never seen it?
No, I'd probably seen less movies than the average person.
What? How many movies have the average person seen?
I don't know. The average person probably has watched about, 20 to 30 movies a year-ish?
Ooh.
Maybe a little more?
Wow, okay.
50? No, I don't know what the average number is actually. I'm just guessing.
That's a great guess, though. What would your guess be?
How many movies somebody watches in a year's
In
time?
a year's time. The average person.
I think easily, if there's 52 weeks in a year, you watch one a week. You're watching 52 movies in a year.
I would say the average person watches one like almost every other week, and that's why I figure like 32.6.
I mean, like goes to the theater and sees a movie, or just watches something.
Watches something
at
in
home.
general.
I think I'm watching something just about every single day.
Well, yeah, but
Like-
a lot of people are probably like me and can't necessarily sit down to watch a full movie, and then you have people that
Oh right.
do the reruns of Friends and
Oh,
The
yeah, that's-
Office.
Yeah, I quickly get disinterested in a show after like the third season.
Really?
Like I'll watch the first couple seasons pretty much, and be into it, and then by the third or fourth season, it's like lost most of its. Like, because there's other stuff I'd rather be doing than sitting around watching TV all day. And
Yeah.
but I do watch movies, I think,
Okay.
a lot more often than I watch. I have Netflix. I watch a ton of Netflix.
So you're saying one at least a week.
I think so, yeah.
And Simon, you said how many again?
30.
Okay. Yet, as a rough estimate of the current generation, the average person watches 20 to 30 movies in a year.
Ah.
Wow.
Which makes it about once in every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm lucky to watch one like once a month. Aside from doing this, like the majority of the time it's The Office,
Fortnite.
Fortnite,
Gotta get them challenges back.
Apex Legends.
Apex.
I played 3 games of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Movies that open up in the desert.
Right, so many.
Exorcist.
Especially uncovering something, right?
Yeah.
Indiana
They're always
Jones.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones 2.
Indiana Jones 3,
3.
Kingdom of the Crystal.
That's 4.
The Crisco Skull.
Last Crusade or what? They made a Indiana Jones Jr., I think, TV
Yeah.
show for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw those on VHS, believe it or not.
Yeah, young
Oh,
Indiana
nice.
Jones. Yeah, it was straight
Yep,
up
Simon's
TV.
the VHS king. He's the
No.
hunter.
Not the king.
No?
No.
No.
I follow a group on Facebook.
You're being modest.
No, I'm really not. Like, the stuff I have compared to some stuff that the other guys have is, like, it doesn't hold a shining poop to it.
Wow.
Doesn't
Yeah.
hold a shiny poop.
No.
She's holding something shiny, and it most certainly isn't poop. It's some gold medallion.
Well, it might be
Or
poop.
some magic thing, just like Exorcist, right? There's always like some sacred object,
Yeah.
you know, like some that seems to kick things
Totem.
off.
It's just like fucking out there.
These people are learning how to roll a tire.
Yep. They're like, the first wheel has been uncovered.
Is that really it?
If that's your
No.
first wheel. Why you make such a big one? No, this is the Stargate they're putting together. They have guys with ropes.
Stargate.
So they have the technology to build this, but yet they're using several ropes instead of some kind
Yeah, I
of
know, right?
And this
anti-gravity
is
shit.
before them. You know, this is ancient times, and this is like the fucking 20s, it looks like, or 30s.
So they must be discovering.
So they're saying, like, it's pretty much the ancient astronaut theory, right?
Yeah, they
Chariot of
didn't-
the gods. Like, we have aliens visit us when we're, you know,
The pyramids.
yeah,
primitive.
I think that was they were saying they're uncovering the ancient Stargate that had been there. They weren't actually making it.
Ah.
But they have the technology now, so in the 90s, they
Yeah.
can build their own Stargate. Because they've been working on it since then.
Then you got a present day hipster walking around in the shadows,
Yeah, right?
wearing the same necklace.
Straight up.
Oh right, so
And
she
this
was
guy.
the young girl.
Yeah.
And you got Peter Parker giving a speech on whatever.
So yeah, this is
There's always like,
Voice
isn't
of
it cliche,
Ultron.
like the professor giving, or like the smart guy,
He's like,
the
oh,
scientist is
Mhm.
like giving some lecture. And
So-
somebody walks in and is like, I can prove you wrong, or something. He's like, what? Well, I can
Indiana
like
Jones.
fulfill all of your like years of like hunting something down. Like Neo in the Matrix, he's just like, you want to know what the Matrix is?
Some more ridicule of the scientific community here.
yeah.
People making cracks about how
Totally. The Sphinx was never covered with water.
studying ancient hieroglyphics.
Megalithic stones could be moved with vines and trees. Everyone knows that.
There's one guy that believes him.
Mm-hmm. It's like, actually, I stuck around for an autograph. My daughter really likes you. He's like, oh, fuck, okay. It's like somebody else's book.
that's not the guy that plays one of the McPoyle brothers,
Oh,
is it?
no, on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it looks kind of similar.
This is James Spader.
Yup, James Spader.
He's
Very
on
good.
a show, Boston Legal, as an attorney. He's
Yeah,
in.
he's been in a lot.
Man, I've seen tons of stuff with Spader in it. He's in. He's the voice of Ultron.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Age of
that's
Ultron.
Right. Yep.
He's on that show, The Blacklist.
Oh, that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's aged not so well.
Yeah, I know. He's got some put on some lbs.
Yeah, he has.
Mm.
And Miles. They showed a nice cleavage shot of her
What?
wearing the necklace,
Oh, yeah.
but they like zoomed straight down, kinda. What?
Yeah, she's 80.
Yeah.
You like
She
that
looks like the
comparison?
same actress from Creepshow, right?
Really?
That's like, you called me, bitch! Oh,
Oh.
I made it an accident. You fell over, a chair flipped over.
Right, the old man in
back
the-
in place.
With the I want my
Yeah,
cake. Yeah.
It's Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like her.
God,
Aunt
man.
Cordelia or whatever. I love that.
Yeah, that should be our next one. Creep Show.
Oh, man. It's a phenomenal movie.
Stephen King's in that one.
And George A. Romero. They work together.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
It's
amazing.
awesome.
Interesting
Tom Savini as
collaboration.
special effects.
Mhm. Yeah, I saw that Tom Savini directed remake of Night of the Living Dead, the
Yup.
1990 one.
I got that.
Yeah, you watched the special features on that?
Oh, fuck
Some-
yeah.
there's some really pretty interesting stuff.
Oh,
in
yeah,
there.
there is. So we got James Spader meeting with the old
Dramatic.
Aunt Cordelia.
right, yeah. In the dramatic, the rain is always adds that element of
Oh,
drama.
look at
right?
this. Rule of thirds and depth fucking shot here.
Well, that was like rainy and dreary to sunny and
Funny.
Yeah. Another depth shot. Wow. We got some art here.
Oh yeah, I liked how the trees were divided in that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the color palette, the green and browns and stuff going on.
Mr. Anderson.
Gotta have my Maverick.
Yeah. GPCs.
You could still smoke in your kitchen in the 90s.
Yeah, nobody would tase you or like shame you to going outside.
Her son's eating there, and she's just blowing it in his face.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
good
the
for
house
you.
I lived in.
I like the Mets. I'm a
Is this
kid.
a Mel Gibson Lethal Weapon? Like, I'm gonna put the gun in my mouth. My kid's dead. Oh, it is.
right.
Wow.
Yeah, this is, he does not want to be approached.
Why does he look like Dog the Bounty Hunter?
It's like that scene in,
As a Ken doll.
a scene in Apocalypse Now where Charlie Sheen's losing his mind in a hotel, then the two army guys come to get him. They're like, we got a mission for you. He's like cutting himself on a broken mirror and just drowning his sorrows in alcohol. And so yeah, he's reluctant to go do this project for
Guy's a
Guy's a-
mess.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, he's a mess.
throw him in a cold shower.
Yeah, he's dressed like Billy Ray Cyrus with a gun in his mouth, dude. He's not doing too well.
Wouldn't you think that the army guys would have a nicer car? They're just like in a Chevy.
That's a brand new car back then. That was a badass ride. Fuck yeah. 1990?
Was that a Caprice?
Looks like it. It's
Probably.
not an Impala, but it has the Impala look. Man, look at this army truck. Fuck yeah.
My uncle used to have one of those.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they would drive it in the parade or whatnot, but they actually used it to
Awesome.
like pick up leaves over in the park.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
That was a great story. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, it was like a ton and a half or something
Yeah.
like that. He was like driving it, and it's like got a big old shift column on it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
excellent.
yeah.
I like the idea that like something that was like something, you know, like it almost stood for violence and like military vehicles are used for, you know,
Yeah.
purposes
Military
of war, and then it
integrity.
gets
Something that was
repurposed.
like,
It gets repurposed to do something more positive. That's a nice
yeah.
idea.
Well, it's already doing something positive. It's protecting us from fucking Stargate aliens.
Right.
I actually think I might have seen some of this.
I was in Egypt as a little girl.
And Cordelia, yes, where's my cake? That's all I see. I don't even think it's her.
And you got the guy
Man,
that's...
that's such a good choice for the next show. Sorry for
No, you're good.
Hey, that guy.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that they got the perfect background actor that speaks sometimes.
Yeah. Spin City. Man, he's in a bunch of stuff.
he's in
Law and
Wayne's
Order.
World.
Is he really?
Yeah. Right?
No, I don't think so.
He's in. Wasn't he on Mad About You or something like that? Oh no. He
Spin
was.
City with Michael J. Fox, I know for sure.
That actor was on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does that real, like,
Nervous
I don't
guy.
think this is right. Yeah, the nervous fucking nerd.
I figured it out.
He's like, sealed plus buried.
Buried.
I'm crossing out their coffin.
I've read these millions of times in my lifetime.
What do you write? Fortnite?
So
For
not
all
for
time.
eternity, but for all
Oh,
time. So
for all
he's
time.
correcting their translation of all these hieroglyphs into more accurate.
Door. Yeah.
Not door to heaven.
Gate to hell.
It's just, he
the
just
gates
draws a
of hell.
toilet.
Man.
Stargate.
I know this is a little off topic, but have you guys seen The Gates of Hell, the movie?
Gates of Hell?
I think it's something like that. There's like this priest wander around town like a zombie, and it's got a lot of just disgusting gore in it.
Mm-mm.
Gates of Hell?
It's got hell in it.
Is it like a Lucio Fulci film?
Possibly, yeah.
But it could be City of the Living Dead as well.
Oh, like it had two names. One was in the yeah. Possibly. It just had a lot
Sounds
of
a
weird
lot like
shots
that.
of like bugs and all this
Yeah,
gross
totally.
out
Dude,
stuff.
that must be City of the Living Dead. Yeah, it's Lucio Fulci. That's one of my favorite directors. He
Yeah,
did,
I've heard a little about
Zombie.
Fulci. Yeah. Oh, sure, yeah.
But the problem is when he released it, because he was inspired. He was doing spaghetti westerns.
Oh, okay.
You know, just violent cowboy flicks, like Good, Bad, and the Ugly. But
Uh-huh.
like, you know, that he did like kind of B-rated ones.
For a few dollars more.
Mm-hmm. And so which were really graphic at the time. You know, it seems silly now, but so Lucio Fulci saw Dawn of the Dead, was inspired, released Zombie, but released the original title as Dawn of the Dead 2, and when people saw it, they were like, "This is nothing like Dawn of the Dead," and we're so let down.
Created this really confusing cycle.
Yeah, it's
of
like voodoo is causing the zombies. They go to the fucking like Haitian islands, and like it's just fucking. It's nothing like.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff. People making YouTube videos and whatnot about
zombie fights a shark underwater. It's one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen.
Wow,
it's awesome. Apparently, Quentin Tarantino has private like viewings of it on the reel-to-reel at his house. Yeah, it's like parties.
Yeah, apparently he's obsessed with like collecting tube TVs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you throw a brick in the screen of a tube TV, it like literally makes a shotgun like blast.
Wow.
It's sick. It's one of the coolest things ever.
Man, what a gross way to fill up the coffee pot.
I know,
what, the fountain?
It's like the school fountain. It's like
where there's always that kid that puts his mouth on it for some reason. It's like, you're like, dude.
My parents didn't vaccinate me.
And I'm tonguing the fucking water supply.
Right.
And then there was that person that counted. He was like, 1, 2, 3.
That's enough.
That's
Get
enough.
in the back.
You've had enough. And then if they didn't like you, they'd be like, 1, 2, 3. That's done. You're done. You're like, fuck you.
What an asshole child. He's talking to you.
Oh,
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. So what? He just deciphered something using the newspaper.
Yeah.
The stars aligned in his favor.
He's like the obituaries line up. It's fucking... Look at this shot here, man. They really like the rule of thirds and the depth. I like that. It's like Ridley Scott's filming this shit. He's like, I've got too many blueprints. You don't need that many blueprints showing up.
He needs one notebook.
Have you heard of PowerPoint, motherfucker? It's before PowerPoint. You had to have like every single scroll from like fucking some library that you got to go to and rent them out. He's like, I had to wake up at 5 a.m. just to gather all these fucking blueprints.
Billy had this blueprint for a week and a half. Yeah. I was scared I wasn't going to get it.
Yeah. He cut out a small section. Anytime.
Military stuff.
Yeah, they act like...
Flat top, Chris.
Sorry.
They act like they didn't have PowerPoint back then. Like, you know, they had personal computers and crap at this
right.
time.
Yeah, they had it. Yeah, I mean, there's a computer right behind the guys. There's a monitor with just random flashing stuff on it.
What the fuck?
Can't afford a projector? I don't think so.
Yeah, no. I know if anything, they still had, like, you could get that transparent shit. Mm-hmm. You could just, like, put the little square plastic over the fucking projector, have it shown on some screen. So, have you not heard of that?
So they have to somehow create a sense of tension here by him carrying in all these rolled up pieces of paper and looking, you know, stressed out or overwhelmed, and then use that to create more tension by having him show, like, he's somehow at odds with all these military people, right?
Right.
So, like, they need to emphasize that by having him, like, unroll big sheets of paper and kind of be like a bull in a china shop or something.
Well, it's just, once again, the scientist is trying to explain something, he's at odds, and nobody wants to fucking listen.
Right. Cartouche.
He's just throwing balls in a dick.
Pictionary.
But did you see he literally circled the blueprint? He's got to return that shit. That's like $15, $20 fine. Anyway, I tried my best.
No, that symbol isn't anywhere on the device. What device?
There's a device he doesn't know about? Oh no, now we gotta smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, smoking.
Look serious.
Look serious. Touch someone.
I almost called him Chris Russell. So if Kurt Russell smoked cigarettes in real life, he wouldn't even be alive anymore. I mean,
Kurt Russell?
you think he smokes cigarettes?
I don't know what he doesn't smoke.
I saw him smoke crack one time. That's a lie. So they were showing him a fake Stargate or whatever, or they were showing him what?
They brought him to
right.
the actual Stargate.
They've compartmentalized the knowledge so
What
that
they've
one
done
hand
here.
doesn't know what the right hand is doing.
Look, I don't want to take over, but they've literally intergalactic aliens have
Right.
built this Stargate technology, decompartmentalized the globalist agenda.
Decompartmentalized.
Wait. I'll let you finish. I just gotta tell you about this one thing real quick, MK. So, you got, but I wasn't talking about again. Aliens, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, what was I talking about again? Aliens.
Then you got the guy with the Swisher Sweet hanging out
yeah.
his mouth.
I like the wood tips.
I'm hippie. Alright, I'm zany.
That was hipster there in '90s.
Man,
That's all
everybody's
it
smoking.
was.
This is a facility where
Yeah.
everything should be like absolutely clean
Nope.
and like they're just in the office like with spilling coffee on their plans, smoke ashes and cigarettes,
Hitting
ashtrays,
fucking
and
their vape,
old
fucking
ladies.
shit that just like literally fills an entire room
It's
full
a
of
pencil.
smoke.
he's like
One
drawing.
accidentally
I'm
still
again.
Drawing more
the
dicks.
Yeah.
Drawing more of those
Still
on
drawing a dick.
screens.
She's like excited.
Oh, I
Yeah,
haven't
she
seen
looks
one
happy
of
to
those
see that.
in years.
She does look happy to see.
It's a dick sploogin.
Then in West, Jackson has
Cordelia, you bitch. You called me
Oh
bitch.
man, Simon, you gotta see
Creep
Show,
show.
man.
Oh, it's
You gotta put it down on a list, dude. I told John this many moons ago. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll make you a list." A
Yeah,
month
he
and a
never
half
made a
ago.
list.
Okay, well that list was gonna be made, but I didn't know it was a full moon that night. I transformed into a werewolf. Woke up on a golf course with a fucking 9-iron wrapped around my arm.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
tough guy. You
I
are.
like golf. I don't. Smallest ball, biggest area. You know what I mean?
Biggest
For any
ball.
sport.
father found it.
The Scottish.
Right.
Yo,
Scottish
expect, man.
right, and then you got like, I don't know.
Miniature golf is fun. As
No,
hell.
I love miniature golf. Oh my
miniature golf.
God.
I can play that all day. That's the dream. If you could have enough land
Mm-hmm.
to just make your own miniature golf.
Kurt Russell's in a movie called Overboard where they make a mini golf course. Remember that?
Is that where he knocks her out to like marry her?
He makes her have amnesia.
Yeah.
No, it's Goldie Hawn. She's this rich bitch, and she falls off the side of a boat, and he saves her, and she gets amnesia.
And he manipulates her.
Then she finds out. Then she gets her memory back, and then goes back to her rich husband on the yacht, and like realizes what a fucking jerk he is, and then goes back to Kurt Russell, and they have kids, but they're all his.
Wow, look at this CGI.
Yeah, this is pretty good special effects for it.
Yeah.
Holds up.
But
It's
why
beautiful.
does it? It's mind blowing. Is it just because of growing up watching it, or is it literally because it looks better than what it would today?
Yes, sir. Record all information from the Stargate.
I remember this part. I think this is like the only sequence of the movie I watched because it's on TV. Aliens.
Aliens. Short Circuit meets Crack Pipe and becomes this thing.
That's
Johnny
Need
Five.
input.
Yeah, need input. This thing is fucking cracked out, dude. It's just this shitty ass arm.
it's probably the thing that they sent to
Okay, that
Mars.
looks terrible there.
Oh no, it's getting pulled in.
Yep. Cordelia,
Yeah.
you
It's like they
bitch.
took some shots of like water with the light
Yeah.
under it or something, and then
Tried to put
turned it
Super
sideways.
Nintendo graphics
Yeah.
on it. Processing.
It's just C-3PO's voice.
Yeah.
Beam has locked itself onto a point somewhere in the
Coordinates are good. Checks out.
Checks out. She said some stuff, sir. It seems check out.
Oh, have you noticed in movies where there's some sort of military offices or headquarters, they have the cool see-through wall with all this stuff on it?
And there's always
What
like
is
the
that?
new person, like the scientist who like can read it suddenly when there's like a professional government map reader right there. Who's like, "Excuse me, sir."
They just
Like,
keep using the same sets, right?
Yeah.
The same clear set. It's plexiglass. You put a light under it, bam.
I put markers on this, and
Right.
it looks ingenious.
It
Enhance.
does look smart to just write on this. Makes you look smart. Gives people a sense of confidence
Yeah,
in their
look at all
abilities.
these lights, and we got to keep track of all these things.
These markings are different. They don't match the symbols on our gate.
Well, you've been drawing dicks. That's why they don't fucking
They don't
match
match.
anything. He's like, yeah.
This project is for naught without a reconnaissance.
I didn't know it was hieroglyphics. I thought it was
Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics. Just been drawing cocks everywhere. And it seemed to match up with a lot of things.
Makes old ladies happy. Flat top.
Yup. Kurt Russell. He looks like
Are you sure?
everything I despise. He's like the perfect villain. Bless you. Shake it off.
Looks a snot.
He thinks he's the shit, but he's not. Why did they give him like the mullet was in, right? Like having the long hair that comes from the top. Or you have like this weird bowl mushroom cut.
Who keeps their Fifth Avenue bars in a stack of books? These are ancient books from like
What you
5 years ago.
Those are old Fifth Avenues.
Who eats Fifth Avenues anymore?
Yeah, I mean the candy bar business
Who
alone is really weird to me. Like it's how the fuck is
just
this
get a
still
Snickers and be normal.
Yeah, or
Why are there even any other ones out there?
Zagnut
Reese's?
bars.
Dude, Jack nuts are
Whatchamacallit?
tough to eat.
Whatchamacallits are really good, but it's a lot of layers. I mean,
100 grams are really good.
they're rich.
Yeah.
Heath bars.
I've always been a peanut butter cup guy or a payday, like the salty peanut, like
The salty taste on your lips.
yeah, peanuts.
Peanuts.
Anybody has anything to say? Time to say it.
Somebody sneezed. That's it.
That's my cat.
Yeah.
Mr. Handsome's in
He's
this.
always creating these awkward scenarios.
Yeah. I'm the comic relief.
But the only one that has a clue about hieroglyphics.
I may be book smart, but as far as
Genius.
like
And thinks they're
understanding,
dicks.
yeah, understanding like what circumstance I'm in, I'm completely oblivious and just act like a baboon.
His social skills leave something to be desired.
Do they?
I don't know. He's the
No.
only one that can decipher this fucking hieroglyphics, man.
Yeah,
no
but-
one else can read that shit.
Yeah,
Nobody else. They're just like, we'll follow you. We're a bunch of badass army dudes.
he can't
Tell us
read.
what to do.
He can't read a room though.
This guy's
You
triggered.
can't read a room. Right.
He's just coughing and hacking
Yeah.
and whatnot.
He's going in. The fucking crack pipe wielding Johnny Five from Short Circuit is going into the Stargate first.
Input.
Input.
Yeah, he did just. He's the guy that had the long hair in the bedroom with the gun, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was getting ready to blow some brains out.
Well, he
probably.
has to look good now. So the military sees a haircut.
Right.
They're like,
Okay.
you're
That's good.
upkeeping your
Checks out.
hygiene. Checks out. Checks
Checks
out.
out.
You clip your fingernails this morning,
Yeah.
soldier.
Checks out.
You flossed your butt crack.
He's still walking into the Stargate with his gun in his mouth.
Yeah,
He's
why?
like,
I know,
holding a picture of his child.
just in case there's something even more depressing on the other side.
But he could be just so suicidal that he's signed up for this mission because they don't know.
Right.
You could go through that and your skin peels off.
Right,
And you fucking
exactly.
fall dead.
That'd be cool.
You're just like, one open wound.
These guys have nothing
They
to
walk.
come back to.
And the
They're
scientist
just-
goes last. I would have pushed him through first.
Right, I know.
He would have gone through with crack pipe fucking...
Here you go, pencil neck.
Yeah.
Get in there. Let's see on the other side of this portal.
Look at the graphics!
Yeah. It's
I like-
just a pool water.
Okay, so it looks
Sorry.
terrible right now, I think. No?
I mean, right now it doesn't.
That
Yeah,
shot
that's
looks
not too
good.
bad. But the close-ups where he's sticking his arm in, looks pretty whack. No?
Yeah, first time I saw this, I was blown away. I was probably 12 or something. What year is this?
94.
94.
94.
This part looks like something that they do in Roger Rabbit. Or no, not Roger Rabbit, Mary Poppins. I saw this in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Wow.
It seems like this is almost like the standard wormhole footage. It's like a visualization. You're on the Xbox. You listen to music.
It's alright. It's
You're
over.
on the other side.
See, the scientist should have gone first. But he couldn't even handle it. The soldiers, they handled it better, no?
Yeah, why don't they have any kind of breath assistance or anything like that? They just go straight through wormhole, like, oh, we'll probably be able to
Yeah.
breathe this
Yeah,
atmosphere.
I know, right? They would have suits on. Everybody would have some sort of suit on.
Fuck
Right.
yeah.
Just straight up send these guys in their
Absolutely.
military berets.
They died. There's new, and with a new scientist, like, fucking whole new platoon, they go out.
Well, yeah, what you see too is that they just
Well, there's a robot they sent through.
Yep.
So I guess it's checked out.
Checked out.
it's gonna have like a claw mark through it or something. I bet you. I wonder why
The
they stopped
robot's just got a
moving.
big bite taken out of it. You're lighting flares. You don't know if there's
Yeah, it could be
gases that are explosive. Or
Mm-hmm.
where's your oxygen mask? Where's your?
That doesn't check out.
No. It really
Yeah,
does
Kurt
not.
Russell's haircut's bizarre. Ryan, you recently got a haircut, right?
Oh no, we're gonna do that, huh? Right. I went to a place called. Can we say the names of places?
We'll change them for their identities
Yeah.
protection.
Great Cuttery
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds great. Yep.
Well,
and. Right. I had an embarrassing experience.
We got the military coming in. Yeah, so you got a haircut, and
Right.
the chick was a total
Well, I don't know
jerk
if I would say.
and
Right.
called out that you had some fucking
Yeah,
dandruff.
I don't know. If, like, you're trying to make money doing this, right? Then why would you point out, like, not once, not twice, but thrice,
Wow.
that a customer has dandruff? It was extremely embarrassing for me because there's no reason why I should. And she's like, here, you need to get this tea tree shampoo that'll fix you right up. And then she asked me what kind of product I use, and I was like, some kind of paste. And she said, well, that's why. I'm like, man, it's fourth time you're trying to, like, how many comments are you gonna drop about this? I get it.
Wow. Shamed.
Of course, I still tip. Yeah, it was a weird form of shaming. And then when she's like drying my head, I felt like I was 7, and your mom's getting you out of the bathtub and being too rough with your head. You're fine. You're like, ow,
Ow, my neck.
oh. Just shh.
banging your head against.
the slit. What?
I was just saying, banging your head against the sink as you're bitching.
So,
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's crazy.
not the most positive.
First of all, it's winter.
Right.
Everybody's got dry skin right now.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, that's what they
And dandruff only means that you wash your hair probably too much because natural oils have not set into your scalp that keep the dandruff from showing.
Yeah. Well, when you spend
People that have greasy hair don't have dandruff.
I think what happens is in winter
It's like
you
caught
spend,
up in there.
Right.
I mean, you could have it, but it's not going to be falling all down on your shoulders and whatever else, flaking to the top.
Yeah, and in the wintertime, I think it's just perfectly. I mean, it's
your
just
skin's dry.
you're indoors and the heat's on.
It's bullshit.
You
So no, I don't need like medicated fucking
You don't need someone
She's
to
like,
shame
you need this colloidal silver oatmeal dandruff wash with lice repellent.
It's only $57, and I get 12 of that. So
And then
I'm
they
trying
try to
fucking push it on you.
You know what I can't... You know how they try to sell you product at the end of the
I know they
experience? A $20 bottle of Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Smells great.
Yeah.
It does smell really good.
Yeah.
For some reason, why is that? It's like they reserve
They
the
get
best
commission.
ones for the...
They get a percentage of that. So they want to push products on you.
Right, so they turn
So
into
if
like a
they can
salesperson.
sell, they sell some of those products, then you can fucking make
$7
their day.
haircut turns into $50 before you know
Yeah.
it. Oil
That's
change
why-
places do similar
Man.
tactics to make money.
Yeah.
You need a light bulb replaced, it's $50.
Windshield
You're just
wipers, air filter.
right.
You need us to fucking vacuum inside.
I worked at an oil change place where someone I worked with convinced an elderly couple to buy a new air filter because he stuck a leaf in it.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, this doesn't look good. It definitely doesn't check out.
This does not check
And then,
out.
so they're like $20 air filters, you know. He gets like $1 or something. Is it really worth it? He's like, I made $30 in commission this week lying to everyone. You fucking asshole, dude.
Wow.
And your boss is telling you to do that.
Right.
And this is common. I mean, this just isn't just the one place I work.
I had a fucking interview at Blockbuster, and they were like, they took me in the back, and I was like, man, I get to rent movies out to people. I thought it was like this cake job. I'd have to like face videotapes.
Right.
And they take me in the back, and they're like, you got to push this membership card.
Wow.
It has to be like they had a chart of who pushed the most and who has made the most sales, and I was like, fuck.
Right. So
I
you're
was like, this is no longer looking cool.
Right. Exactly. Instead of like this cake job that you think is going to be fun.
Yeah.
They're like pitting you against your fellow employees in this competitive like
environment
atmosphere.
where you're in a fucking franchise that is about to fucking die and burn in hell. And had the opportunity
So what happened?
to buy Netflix.
What happened to Blockbuster or Family or Movie Gallery or whatever was the Red Box, right?
Right. Netflix.
And Netflix
Yeah.
streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Just game changer across the board.
Plus DVDs were becoming cheaper, so you could start a collection of DVDs.
Oh yeah.
You know, not to mention if you were already collecting VHS at that time.
Yeah.
Or had a VHS collection,
Yeah.
you could literally have all the movies you want and shit to watch. Like TV series were coming out on DVD.
To cut back to the movie real quick, they're having the skinniest dude in the military bunch throw the dude's luggage to poke fun at him, I'm assuming.
He only packed books?
I don't need any underwear.
Is that what he did?
Yeah.
Ancient books from
Wow.
manuscripts from.
He's like, with these books, I can summon 100 pair of underwear. He's just laying them on. He's like, lots of them got some undies now.
So that skinny military guy you mentioned was, I think that's French Stewart, who was on the
French
show
Stewart.
Third Rock from the Sun
Wow.
as an alien, oddly enough.
Yeah, with squinty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fucking racist.
Kurt Russell knows how to assemble like a grappling hand or something like that as well.
Yeah.
Eat my Fifth Avenue in the sand.
Yup.
Get a sand in my teeth and crack my tooth open.
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever had that grit in your
Oh, I've had
teeth?
grit.
Just bite down.
Yeah.
Terrible feeling.
What are those footprints? That's not mine.
I like to
just-
go on walks on the beach, get sand on my chapped, fucking wet lips.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm over wetting them. You know how you have chapped lips, so you just lick them aggressively, hoping that they are no longer chapped, but you're making them more chapped.
Right.
Then I put sand on them.
Is that even a real animal? Is that something that
No.
That looks
Is it
like
a
Jim
tauntaun?
Henson production, no? Look at fucking how cool Kurt Russell looks. Why is it that you can just make this guy look like he's literally part of the military? And the guy's probably never spent one moment of his life in the military other than getting into a role.
Yeah,
Look at this fucking thing. I'd jump on that, right?
Looks like something from Labyrinth.
yeah.
It has something like somebody's been riding it. Those sterns.
Yeah, totally.
I would grab that thing.
It
what's
likes-
a Fifth Avenue?
It likes chocolate.
Oh yeah, it's like got
Oh,
a
some
bad allergy
alien.
and dies like a dog.
Yeah.
fucking
How's
just
some
keels
alien
over.
being on another world gonna even know about chocolate?
No, they just probably taste it or smell it.
I dropped my hat.
What are the
Dude,
odds
this
that
thing
thing?
would kill you.
Yeah.
Dude, how fast is that? This thing's running like fucking 20 miles per hour and you're getting drugged in the sand. First of all, you would dig into it like a steak, right? And then you'd like flip over and then it'd pull you the other way.
Now, how do you
You'd be all
think that?
fucked up?
How do you think they're operating that thing? Is that
They probably
Is
like
that-
threw
It's
it
a
on
real
a horse.
horse.
a horse that just
Yeah.
is covered in like a?
Absolutely. You just saw it right there. It was a
Yeah.
good, yeah, that's a straight up horse and a fucking
Or
costume.
could that be two people?
How
you
did
know?
they catch up to it?
Either that or they like threw it on a buffalo since the buffalo's already got that kind of meat and stature to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like a space buffalo, isn't it? Oh, gross out. Licking
Yeah,
the
stick it
face.
in his
Oh,
throat.
God.
Stick it down his throat.
Yeah.
It likes him.
Oh. Buffalo cock.
He's never gonna hear the end of it from those military guys.
Yeah, they're
Just
like, you
"Mem-
with the buffalo cock?
Remember when you made out with that buffalo, you fucking weird scientist?
Yeah.
Were you doing an experiment?
Seen that? You like buffalo cock?
Yes. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Still wants more. He's like, oh, God.
Wow. What are they using for fake saliva, I wonder? Just some kind of
Semen.
some movie gel?
They're like, we went with the goat semen
Mm-hmm.
because of the texture. The fucking snapback. Look at this guy. He's about to scope somebody.
Good sound score.
Yeah.
Good, soundtrack.
Overall something. What is this? Oh, this is slavery all day. Looks like the fucking mines. These people are not happy.
They all have tuberculosis.
Look how far away they were. They were like literally like right there. They've been looking in these binoculars making it look so far away. Did you notice that, Simon?
Right.
They're like right there. He's like, they're right there. Like, I see you.
Why you
He's
even
like, I better
using-
look in the binoculars.
Why are you even
again.
using
It's
those
like, what the
binoculars?
fuck? He's right there. We've been spotted. We've been compromised. Like, no shit, you're up on a fucking hill in the fucking middle of nowhere. Like, having this fucking rapey buffalo chasing you.
They don't want it back.
Like,
We're here to
please leave
return
us.
your buffalo thing.
Yeah.
The village is like, no, it licks everybody. It's
Yeah,
gross.
no,
Get it
no.
out of here.
Yeah.
Only guy,
Shoot it.
the only guy that likes him is Crop Top Boy right here.
And Spader, though, he is pretty badass in this one. I gotta admit, he's done a lot of interesting work, man. He's good. He's a good actor. And Kurt Russell's back catalog, or whatever you want to call it, a lot of watchable stuff.
Oh man, The Thing.
The Thing, Escape from New York, L.A.,
Mm-hmm.
and there's plenty of good stuff.
Backdraft.
Death Proof, right? Why
Yeah,
not, right?
Why not?
He was in Backdraft?
Yeah, fuck yeah. he
Wow,
was.
it's been a while since I've seen that.
Oh, really?
I just remember Kiefer Sutherland's dad
Donald
Donald
Sutherland.
was in Backdraft.
He's
As
awesome.
the creepy arsonist.
No, he's not the creepy artist.
Isn't he?
No. This has been a while since you've seen that
What?
movie, huh? You need to put it on the list. for
Donald
the
Sutherland.
podcast.
Doesn't he play the?
Donald Sutherland might be in it,
Okay.
but it's the Baldwin brother that
Yeah.
nobody like.
Billy.
It's like Billy or it's not Steven. It's Billy. I think.
Billy B.
And Kurt Russell. Fuck, somebody else is in there too. There's actually a few.
Got one of Peter Pan's Lost Boys right there.
Yeah,
Right.
totally. Rufio. Why is it when you
Are we
chant
gonna try to
somebody's
get a
name? Yeah, thanks for joining in, guys. That was fucking
I thought
fabulous.
about it.
I
didn't.
thought about it.
I'm sorry.
I cut myself at night. So I'm gonna say that chanting somebody's name is literally one of the most powerful things that you could have to boost your confidence.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Like, if somebody's saying your name, doesn't
Yeah.
it make you just feel good?
Sure.
Right? It does. Simon.
Simon. Simon.
Whoa.
Simon. Simon.
No.
Like, you can't help but be like, yeah, that's me, and I feel
Uncomfortable.
hyperhidrosis.
Like
I feel uncomfortable.
That just made me feel even less confident.
What's
in
that
myself.
guy?
Yeah, this
Who's
guy.
that guy? Who's that guy?
This guy that does
They'd
it.
be like, I'm that guy.
John is
He's
cool.
always got this
John
voice.
is
He's-
cool.
I know.
He's always got this accent. He's like, I am very serious. Whatever I do, I'm very,
Yes.
He's like the
very.
how you were telling me Michael Meyer only does the Scottish accent really well.
Yeah, Mike Myers.
Mike
Mike Myers. Just tried all kinds of accents.
He
yeah.
does Scottish, though. That's his main. He
Fat
did
bastard.
it. Yeah, well, before that, so I married an axe
Shrek?
murderer.
That's
So
more-
I married an axe murderer. He
Yeah.
was his own dad. And he did
Oh.
the Scottish accent. He also did some SNL skits. And that's why when Shrek happened, they wanted Chris Farley. Chris Farley had died. And so Mike Myers came in and was like, I picture him using a Scottish accent. And it's like, yeah.
Then you got
Because that's like what your go-to is.
Yeah,
And
Chris
it's-
Farley never would have done an accent.
No.
He was not an accent.
He would have just
really.
been like, oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
I live in a swamp.
Down by the
Yeah.
swamp.
you know what this cake needs? It needs ketchup.
Hey, you ever do fucking crack with a hooker?
That's pretty good. Pretty good, Chris Farley.
Yep. Nailed it.
Yeah, checks out.
Fun fact. I used to work at I used to work at the high school that he got kicked out of.
I
am Really?
sniffing this
For
chocolate
drugs.
bar.
Wow.
Ah.
I am smelling a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Does he actually maintain that accent in this movie?
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
By the way?
I don't know. We might want to turn the volume up a little.
Yep.
See through? He really likes it. He's like, I only have 5 fucking chocolate bars left, dude. Bartering,
I
right?
don't even know what chocolate is
The
on
trade
this distant
system.
planet.
But that's the whole thing. The natives didn't know what fucking blankets were. They were like, what the fuck are on these blankets that you gave us? And we're like, smallpox. Smallpox. We gave you smallpox. Smallpox. We gave you. I thought I got blankets. I got smallpox. Smallpox. So they're getting chocolate for the first time. They're excited.
One guy did.
Yeah. Well, the guy
The
that
leader.
matters, right?
Yeah.
You
What's
don't just give it
inside?
to the one
The
person that
peasants.
eats it and then fucking dies immediately because they haven't had anything. They've been working on mines all day.
Their heart, it just jumps out of their chest.
Look how many people need a fucking staff to walk. That's
Right,
how fucking
right.
many injured. They're like, this fucking rapey buffalo thing.
No, they can't even utilize it for transportation.
Yeah, it's too fucking aggressive. It's been
It's a
trying
massive,
to lick everybody.
It's a giant beast. Put a cart on the back of it and make it drag it.
You put fucking...
You're right. You got 10, 12 people on there.
You meme R. Kelly's face on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
You just let it walk around in these scenes of Stargate.
So Stargate, they tried to almost have their own symphonic, unique piece of music, right? That's like their signature
Right,
theme.
yeah.
Star Wars
Yeah.
has it. Star Trek
Yeah.
has their
No, they have to.
musical themes.
Then
Yeah.
you got,
Stargate SG-1.
you got the pretty girl there.
Where? Rufio?
No, the one chick.
I
But
must
they
have
keep,
missed her.
they keep slightly cutting to her for a split. Her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right?
She's carrying like a fucking dead child in this fucking vase.
And it's turned black from age.
Yeah.
It's still alive.
He was like, "Wow, you're fucking
Child's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Looks just like you.
I really can
Emaciated.
get aboard your social norms here."
They have different customs. They have different practices.
Yeah. Of course.
When
they
a
do.
baby dies, they carry it around for at least a year
Oh,
afterwards.
yeah.
That's just part of their religion.
That's what they do. Fucking Rufio.
When I die, I wouldn't mind being left in a plastic tube to rot for a little bit before I'm incinerated, so everybody can get a nice look at my decomposed body.
Yeah.
Maybe even
That's
like,
what everybody wants, I think, in the end, right?
Right?
maybe even
Just
like
be
take
in
a
a tube.
ladle and like scoop out my body juices and
What
whatnot.
is this?
That's what is on his necklace.
That's some body juices there.
Ramen's eye or whatever.
Akhenaten?
Achman's
The
eye.
Eye of Ra? Or
Yeah,
wait,
the Eye of Ra. That's what it is.
you just make gargles. Just
Yeah, that's
just
how-
sounds that are like tog, blog.
Wait,
Oh,
isn't it called like the Achman Ra?
Ra.
oh shit. Somebody blew the horn. What's going on? I don't know, but like a fucking 800 people need staffs to walk. And so they're all like galloping around with these sticks trying to help them. They're like House, the doctor. So everybody's got a limp.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's real bitter.
Yeah.
Just,
I told you nothing would change with these fucking guys.
Are they going intense?
They have to break down camp because of windstorm or whatever, sandstorm. It's a windstorm, but it becomes a sandstorm, right? Because
Oh,
it's
wow.
throwing sand up. Is that how you describe that?
Yeah, I think I hear it. It goes,
it's an everyday occurrence on their planet.
Yeah,
Jeez.
could be.
no.
It's like the Dust Bowl in the 1930s.
There's always got to be the guy that has his hat backwards.
Where's your respirators, guys? You go to Alien
yeah,
World.
no shit.
You don't have a mask or
Yeah.
something?
Or a catheter in?
You don't have the proper PPE? He said catheter. I said PPE. Personal protective equipment. All right?
Condoms?
All right, you're going to need condoms. You're going to have sex with them alien girls.
Russell smoking cigarettes. Aliens are like, what's that? He just gets everybody hooked on fucking
Right.
Winstons.
Man, you guys are eating armadillos on this place? This is what you cook up. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
It's just a miniature one of those bison thing that licks everybody.
He's like, I'm vegan.
It's a baby
It almost
bison
looks like a-
taco?
Iguana.
Tastes like chicken.
Because it is chicken.
It is chicken.
Will he say it does?
Yeah.
Filled this fake
But that's
thing
all
up
it's going
with
to taste like, right? Chicken.
chicken. It's good. Doesn't
Really?
even taste
Is that
like a
good?
weird, disgusting alien thing. He just insulted their leader.
Yeah, totally. He's like, you motherfucker.
In their language, making
He's
that
like,
sound
you-
means go fuck your mother.
Yeah, he's like, give me more of that chocolate bar, motherfucker, or I'll spear you.
Would you say then that
Cigarettes and chocolate, man.
Yep.
Cigarettes, chocolate, coffee. No better combo.
Yeah, they're bringing all kinds of innovation to this distant planet. He's like, here's my bowl. It is a nice bowl.
Yeah, he's like offering his food. That's the whole thing. Like, food is.
These people are being incredibly hospitable.
Yeah, absolutely. And just giving somebody food makes them.
Hungry.
He doesn't like him drawing
It's
it.
makes
a,
them not
a sign
hungry.
of gesture where
Right.
it's like, I've taken time to prepare this meal for you. Like, when you cook at home, for real cook at home, like, it takes time.
Kurt
It's a lot
Russell
of
is
fucking
smoking
work.
a lot of cigarettes.
They're going to parade him around.
You think he'd be out of breath by now?
They throw him in the fire. Whoopsie. Oh, there
we
she
need
is. She's showing her dreadlock hair.
Yep.
I bet she needs that tea tree oil stuff too.
It's a Saudi Arabian fucking Natalie Portman, Gal Gadot. A lot of
Godot.
people- or Israel maybe. Gal Gadot. Yeah, but anyway, those
Israel?
Israeli like women, man, they're like models like that, you know. I wonder if she is.
And from Greece.
I don't
Smells like a yak.
know. Please, no more. Yeah. She's something else then.
You're naked. Where's not Kurt Russell, Matthew Broderick for this? Scientists.
Yeah. What do you mean? No. It's just part of her duty.
He's just like,
All of a sudden, he's fucking Robert De Niro and Taxi Driver, and he starts shooting everybody. He's like, what?
insulted. You do
Oh,
not like
no.
my daughter?
Oh,
You
shit.
do not accept my daughter?
No, it's me. I want.
Why would somebody...
I'm very happy.
Yeah, okay. They want to establish what a great guy he is?
Yeah.
Good.
Could you handle an arranged, like, a marriage or
Like a mail
something
order?
like that?
I was actually thinking about this the other day, and I think there are some good reasons to do that.
Oh, really?
Right? There actually may
So
be
you're
some...
in favor.
I
of
wouldn't
the
say in
arranged-
favor,
Well, in certain circumstances,
but
though.
I think that there may be a few points that an arrange that you might, there it seems to solve some problems that you find in the way that other relationships
Okay, so what is one? What is
function.
one?
Well, financial
Okay.
security.
Okay. Absolutely.
But that's I don't really have much.
What
much
about,
else
like,
in it.
also power, right? That's why it was
Back
back
in the day?
yeah. Like,
Because like
certain-
joining two families.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with royalty or, like, a
For
lot
sure,
of,
yeah. There's definitely that. I mean, that seems to make a certain amount of sense, but like, I'm not making the argument for it. I'm just saying it may save.
What about you live in California
Mm-hmm.
and you get $200,000, but you have to be married to an illegal immigrant from Mexico for 5 years?
Doesn't sound like too bad of a deal, really. I mean, that's like
5 years, that's what, $30,000 a year?
Something like that, yeah.
20.
20?
No, that's
What?
only...
I
was homeschooled! Not the mama!
So, anyway, would you do it? Right, yeah?
not in the end, but it is an entertaining, and
Do you get paid straight up front the $200,000, or do you have to wait the 5 years?
That's a good question.
I think
I would have
ultimately-
to make it up because I was actually offered this deal. Was literally offered this.
Really?
200 grand?
Yeah, from my buddy Joe who lives in California. He said people do it all the time. Because there's a certain amount of time that they are considered now a citizen, then you get a divorce. But you get paid a certain amount of money, and you have to hold out that relationship.
Like, you have to be seen publicly with them? or-
Uh-huh, yup. Like, you're married and you're happy, because I'm sure there's people, looking for fraud.
No, I believe in true love.
So, $200,000. How about you get it, I don't know, like monthly payments? We'd have to break that down with a calculator.
Yeah.
But over 5 years, you get whatever amount,
Well, I don't...
Would you be for it?
I
For
don't-
5 years of your life with somebody that, like, probably doesn't like you and is just using you to become a citizen?
Well, I'd be just using them for the money, so what's it fucking matter to me? You know?
But they can't find you, like, cheating or anything. Because if they do, then it would show infidelity, and then the marriage would be null and void, right?
We could just be swingers. You never know that.
Mormons.
Well, Mormons don't swing. Only certain branches of the Mormon faith or whatever believe in multiple wives. Which that'd be a good cover-up, though. Because think, if you...
Polygamy or whatever.
Yeah, if you were of the Mormon faith or whatever, and you took on 5 illegals, 200,000 times 5.
Now you're thinking.
See?
Dude, see? Simon's got the fucking plan.
$1 million fucking bucks in 5 years. Deal.
Yes.
I'll do it. I'll tell
Yes, a
I'll tell
deal.
whoever I'm actually in love with just to hold on for 5 years, and we're just gonna be set for a good long while.
Look, baby, we're set for life. I just gotta maintain relationship with 4 women at the same time.
Yes.
Well, fuck, I could just marry her too, and then
A
just
cool
live in her
$1
house.
million.
Yeah. And she's
Done.
the one you bang.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
there we go.
Maybe you get a little drunk and you
So-
bang fucking...
All
This
of them at
plan
once.
is sounding better and better all
Dude,
the time.
it really is. So arranged marriage, though, right? But you're saying for money anyway, like. So I guess that falls into it.
For well, not necessarily
Financial,
not
or-
just like greedy, but like just having financial security,
Yeah.
financial independence. I think there's actually a lot to be said for that.
I do a lot for financial
Aside from just, you know what I mean? And if you could get that and like actually like the person that you're set up with, then what's the harm in that?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I mean, you might end up actually liking that person.
You might.
But
end
you
up
might
hating
be a
your
nightmare,
life.
too, so-
And,
Blow-
yeah.
blowing
Ultimately,
your brains
that's
out
what-
halfway through the experiment.
Putting an extension cord around your fucking neck.
Ultimately, that's why I don't think I could go through with it. But it is an interesting idea to entertain.
I bet you he's got sand in his gun, and it's not gonna fire.
So I think for the first time we're seeing the fucking aliens.
Sounded like a lightsaber.
Oh shit! So the soldiers inside. What? Yeah, they got caught up in the storm.
Right, that's why French Stewart squints so much, because he's always got sand in his face.
Yeah. Look at this shit, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty kick-ass, really.
It does actually look really good. I love it.
Eyes light up.
Yeah, they had to put like little motors or whatever.
Yeah,
on.
somebody had a controller probably and like fucking. I'm pressing up and it's gonna spread them.
Hey, kid, you ever seen a Zippo before?
Yeah. He's like, here, come and get it. Throws it on his crotch.
And then he unzips his pants. That's the Zippo.
Oh,
You never
good
had the old
God.
Zippo trick, Rufio? Come here.
They got...
He gives it to him. He just burns down the village. He's like, yeah.
That or he burns his hair off.
Yeah.
They got
Oh, boys were quite close.
they get the chief of the village sending his finest daughters at all the guys, but
Kurt
Russell's
gets
interested in the
son.
14-year-old boy.
Totally.
He's giving him
What?
ciggies too.
Yeah, he's like, here, take a cigarette.
oh no, he's teaching him to smoke.
He's about to Kevin Spacey, this motherfucker.
Oh god.
Shit.
It's like mimicking him.
Yeah. Wants to be cool like him.
He's just not paying attention. Just like his other kid, and that's why his kid died.
Yup.
Not paying attention,
Not
too busy
paying
smoking.
attention. Because he got smoked my Mavericks.
Yeah.
Fucking drive semi-trucks. And battle fucking Asian gods. Oh wait, this is not Big Trouble in
Big
Little
Trouble
China.
in Little Egypt.
Yeah.
So
We were gonna call this movie Big Trouble in Little Egypt, but they were like, fuck it, we're gonna call it Stargate.
yeah.
John Carpenter,
Yes.
John Carpenter wouldn't sign up.
Yeah, we couldn't get JC to sign on for this project.
So,
What are you talking about? Big Trouble in Little China?
yeah,
I seen that movie.
Yeah, that movie's awesome.
That has
That's a
puppets
John
in it.
Carpenter flick, and
Oh.
so yeah, call this Big Trouble in Little
That has
Egypt.
some puppets in it. I think some Jim
Oh, yeah,
Henson
that's-
Creature
that
Workshop.
head
stuff. Yeah.
with the man. Don't touch my guns.
You can take my cigarettes. Don't touch my fucking
Yeah,
gun.
this ain't a fucking rap video, bro.
What?
God, God.
Bah, bah,
Scrap.
bah. He's like,
He
shit.
just scared off the kid.
Yeah, Lieutenant's mad.
All right, who knows what that dingus would have done?
Okay, talk about one of the hardest video games, Stargate.
Really?
You ever try to play that shit? It's a side scroller, and you're Kurt Russell, and you got like jump over random hovering fucking Egyptian boards and all kinds of shit.
But
Scorpions.
what system was it on?
Sega and
Really?
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I have never played that.
Harder game.
Sounds interesting though.
Ghosts and Ghouls.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's-
yeah.
Ghosts and Goblins or Ghosts?
Ghosts and goblins.
Ghouls.
Ghouls?
Ghoul.
I think
Goblins?
it is Ghouls.
One of them.
But there is another one I think called Ghosts and Goblins.
Comment in the section down below to decide whether or not it's goblins and ghouls or goblins and ghosts.
Either way, it's like notably the hardest game, if not.
And another hard game is
Drink fucking sleepy time tea and try not to pass out before you fucking watch an Alex Jones conversation?
No.
The fucking Stargate is real, I'm telling you right now.
It might be. You never know.
There are intergalactical demons that enter our realm through the Stargate. Damn, where are they dragging? Oh, that is him!
French.
You nailed it! That
Yeah.
is that dude! I
Yeah.
didn't notice it until he was squinting. Literally. Now I totally
Now
see
you look
it.
like Harry from
Yeah.
Third Rock from the Sun.
I'm glad that guy was a jerk to the scientist.
Holy shit.
I know, scattering his books all over, his manuscripts,
Dick.
his Fifth Avenue bars in the sand.
Oh, man.
This chocolate is gritty.
The doom is opening.
Yeah. The sarcophagus.
The carsophagus.
The fucking sarcophagus.
The charred broiled hamburger-igus.
Get your fucking burgers from Burger King with the charred broiled sarcophagus. Oh, bam!
Don't
In the
look at her!
face. Whoa!
Must have Sprint.
He's like, I can't get fucking hip hop playing on this at all. Kurt Russell's like, bullshit, I don't believe you. I need fucking some kind of fucking iHeart radio station right now.
He's like, fuck the Stargate coming straight from the underground.
Are these...
Oh!
I'm
Nay,
magician.
nay. He's like, it's the same shit that we have and we dance around.
Everywhere.
It's called
Just-
fire.
It's just a little fire bell. Why? Why do they all seem so utterly primitive? I mean,
yeah, look at that. Look, that dude's face kind of gives off the primitive look.
right.
Like complete overbite or
Yeah.
underbite.
I
Sorry.
think that actor has some sort of condition.
Oh, like in Road Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking, with the boomerang.
Oh,
The
that
boomerang
kid?
throw, yeah, looked primitive, looked like some kind of wild child
Yeah.
they hunted down just to be in that role, and then they released him back with like 15 grand
Like
into
Mowgli.
the jungle.
He's
Yeah,
like a fuck-
he brought it to some wolves and
Raised by wolves. We send him back to the jungle.
I
Jungle wolf child.
Just the word dweeb doesn't mean anything to you guys, does it?
You don't have to pay him very much. You know, they don't even know what money is, right?
His jacket, he's got long hair, it comes over his eyes. He wears glasses and sneezes.
What in the world?
yeah, they just remember the dude as the wing guy. Yeah.
like, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Oh my god.
Poor guy.
I do. Fuck yeah. Like,
I don't know if there's a real need for this, like, this kind of goofy humor.
The language barrier type thing.
Yeah. Is that really necessary to establish, like...
I think
a
what
le-
they're saying is like when you went somewhere, you know, I mean,
He's like, my girlfriend.
if you go somewhere, you're gonna have to try and communicate with those people, and you're gonna have a hard time. And what do we know more than anything than like savages?
Language.
Everyone laughs. Everyone smiles.
Mm-mm.
It's a universal language. Laughter.
No.
Yes.
Putin. I've never seen him laugh.
That's bullshit. There's video.
Proof it didn't happen.
I feel like they're doing a whole lot of just, like,
Bullshitting?
recreational stuff, not really sticking to the job here. Like,
Yeah.
they went through this thing to learn about these people, and instead James Spader's character is getting romantic with some girl
Well,
in a tomb with some hieroglyphs and talking about,
Yeah.
you know, like, where's...
He couldn't prevent his own demise. Apparently his whole species was becoming
Wow, look
That's a
at
pretty
that.
convincing...
Yeah, it's an alien from
makeup
fire
job.
in the sky.
searched
butthole
Yeah.
eyes.
galaxies looking for a way to cheat death.
It's like cheap death.
He came to a world rich with life, where he encountered a primitive race, humans. A species which, with all his powers and knowledge, he could maintain indefinitely. He realized within a human body he had a chance for a new life. Now, he apparently found a young boy, it says, as the frightened villagers ran
Kurt Russell's like, young boy.
A lot of
No
young boy
wonder.
stuff
That
going
makes
on
like
here.
the whole much sense. He's got the young boy that comes to. Oh, it's because of his son.
Mm-hmm.
His son's died.
Right.
It's not because he's got some kind of ill intent.
Perverted tendency.
There's something
Intent.
nefarious happening here. I feel like it's just because he's lost his son, the kid with the Zippo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now the fucking Ra is a fucking young boy too.
Yeah, whose body was actually
His sons.
inhabited by some alien being.
Yeah, but Kurt Russell, because of his son, he has a connection with fucking
Right.
14-year-old boys.
Outlawed reading and writing.
Right. So they want the audience to identify with that sort of.
Kurt Russell knows young boys
Mm-hmm.
because he lost his boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Right. So they need to get focused here.
Yeah.
Let's actually like read some hieroglyphs and figure out what this
Yeah.
shit means.
He's like, none of these look like dicks. I'm sorry, I cannot read this.
It's broken off. Can only decipher dickoglyphs.
Yeah, I thought that's what they were. That's why I've been drawing dicks for the government.
A little bit of tag art. I can decipher some of that too, but mostly just the dick stuff.
I can't make it work without the seventh symbol.
What's the seventh symbol? Kurt Russell's like a dick.
Pulls off his glasses.
Let's find this fucking rock.
Let's fuck this rock.
Right. So
She is a very
Lena.
pretty lady.
already
Yeah.
some. What is this? We're sad now.
Yeah, but why is she being left behind?
Oh.
I don't
She
get
should
it.
go with to help.
Yeah.
She's his gift. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, in a sense, totally.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
the leader of the...
So her existence only depends on like him like being with her and being happy or whatever.
Oh. Then you got the little lost boys chasing him.
Fulfilling the prophecy. Holy shit. How many moons?
3 moons.
2 moons later. And you can fucking call it alligator.
What the fuck?
Tickle touch.
Hey,
You like that?
it's back to this movie here.
Ignore me. Just trying to break some tension, man.
So,
Let's
You
feel.
ever
go
fucking
ahead.
pull out a
Go
six-pack of beer and feel like you're in one of them shows where it's like John Goodman.
Toss me a brew.
He's like, here, toss me a brew, bro. Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
I feel like that at my parents' house.
You
Because
fucking want a brew here from the 60?
typically, like, everybody usually brings their own beer or whatnot. Those of us of age. And this time I was the only one that brought a 12er. And I felt like the king because everyone's like, oh, can I have a beer? I was like, no. And I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Nice.
Well, you have like 12 of them. It's
Yeah.
like you're rich or something.
I got them on sale for $12.99.
You must be rich.
To
Toast.
friendship.
Toast to friendship.
To friendship.
And podcasts about fucking movies that are sometimes worth a watch. So Stargate so far, what are your like? You feeling it? Feeling good about it?
You know what? I feel like it hasn't really suffered as much as other movies from the same year.
Wow. They go with killing
It's-
that guy first.
Right.
In terms of like this keeping the story moving forward, there was some was some unnecessary
Pacing was a little bit
unnecessary downtime. I feel like we could have gotten to the action a little bit sooner.
Now we're in it.
But-
Though. We're getting
right.
fucking laser beam
So,
shots.
you
Kurt
know-
Russell's got a flare.
It's almost like an issue of preference. What do you prefer, a slow build or more of, jumping right into it? But I don't know. I feel like it has a pretty good rewatchability factor.
So far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, this was a good movie when I watched it, and not whatever when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and it still holds up pretty good. Yeah, this stuff still looks pretty good. Like the
How are you feeling? Not ever seen it, Simon.
It's holding my attention more than most movies do.
Yeah.
That's a little cheesy how they move. I love the masks.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of wish that they would have just dropped them on the head more so instead of, like, having them as a typical Egyptian stature where, like, the animal's on top and then kind of just lower the animal's head over the actual person's face so it gives it more of the facial feel as instead of headpiece.
Oh, okay.
But that's just me.
Cool
Yeah.
jewelry. Kurt Russell have eyeliner on?
Yeah.
Because you can see where their eyes are poking through.
You good?
Yeah, it's like a light fabric
Oh, okay.
versus the metal and whatnot.
Wow.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Like right underneath the beak of the nose or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, you mean where the people wearing the
Can
suits
see.
can actually see out? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how the pyramids were made. Aliens, spaceships were pyramids because they didn't give a fuck about aerodynamics.
Yeah, I love watching documentaries about space. I like watching anything about ancient Egypt. I've seen all kinds of ancient aliens stuff, and I just think that it's just my biggest problem with the ancient alien stuff is that it doesn't give people enough credit for just being able to design things. It's like, well, this is so far sophisticated beyond their capabilities. They never could have done this at the time. And the instant conclusion is aliens. I just don't buy it, I just think that explanation does not give ancient people enough credit.
Yeah, I mean, human slave power and not
Yeah.
wanting to die. Like, people could build some cool shit.
So what you're saying is you don't believe in aliens?
I mean, I think it's possible, but
Wow,
I
look
just
how
think
cool
it's...
this fucking mask is. Dude, that thing is sinister as fuck,
Yeah.
right? I'm scared.
Love the idea, aliens. I
Wow.
love science fiction movies. I'm not completely, of the opinion that there are none whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also not completely buying into all the...
Aliens
Because I've seen so much of this stuff, and it all really kind of repeats itself after a while.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, how could ancient people could have done this stuff? It must be aliens. Like, I just don't think so.
Yeah.
Just like people have done amazing things on their own, right?
Yeah.
And they did these things thousands of years ago, and should be what is most fascinating about it. But I think
Wow.
because there's like this sensationalization.
Reverse. Fucking, you see this?
Yeah.
Look how they're doing this.
Yeah, this
It's
still
like
looks really
fucking
good.
Reverse. One piece at a time,
Who's
I don't know
this
that-
guy? So this was the boy whose body was taken over by the
Yeah.
alien being.
The boy who lived. Harry Potter.
And Kurt Russell's
Dramatic
like, that's my
close-up.
son.
Yeah.
You see him?
Yeah.
Look, that's what we're supposed to feel. He's like, I'll kill my son again.
This
Fuck
is
it.
the thing that motivated him.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
The alien's gonna heal him. Hurry up, naked children. Dance around me.
Yeah, way too many kids and what's the need for that? So they can stand and block the
Yeah, like you don't want to shoot
human
kids.
shields.
Yeah,
What happened to about half of them? They're all just gone now?
back up, John Leguizamo. Why does the young boy have to have this corset on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't want to show his inner being controlling all this shit or whatever.
Oh,
He had to go in somewhere, bro. Went through the stomach and is hiding it.
Wow. Oh shit.
Just throw in some water.
Goes in for a sensual kiss.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm alright.
It's me!
I found you guys. You're my favorite." You're my favorite people ever in the world. You're my favorite people more than a girl. It's my guys, my homies, my bros in a hole.
Guns, weapons.
So Rufio, like right now, is witnessing fucking those gliders come from the fucking pyramids. Which apparently they did those with zip lines. And they threw these fucking models, like, fucking, and they just went
Yeah, that
from
looks.
the pyramid.
That might have been some CGI, but you can see that it's models. Think that's models there?
Are you a
I
model?
think so, yeah.
I think Ryan's a model.
I'm a plus size model.
Oh, shit.
plus size negative model.
Victoria's Secret's closing a lot of fucking
Yeah.
stores.
Not Wrangler jeans, but Rustler.
Oh, man.
You know, like the super generic jeans.
I'm a Wrangler guy. Or a Route 6.
Husky
Six.
Six.
666.
Six.
The more sixes on fucking any label, and I fucking buy it immediately.
Oh yeah, you could see it there.
Damn.
See?
Oh, the string?
Yeah, you can see the cables that they're attached to.
You know, I think before like HD resolution, that stuff was actually harder to see.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
Because
bet.
you're watching it on
Oh,
tube
yeah.
TV or something.
He should be president. He's smart.
Fucking Kurt Russell. I'd vote for Kurt Russell.
I'd vote for Kurt Ryan.
I'd vote for fucking Ryan
I'm
Kirkpatrick.
a pretty smart guy, sometimes. I'm extreme.
Hey, that
Like
guy.
Doritos.
Man, speaking of Doritos, if anybody happens to hear this podcast that knows anybody in Fritos, get them to make the salsa Doritos again. Not the salsa verde, salsa. That's it. They came in a black bag in like the 90s or whatnot. That's all I ask.
You ever go to,
Bandcamp?
you remember the verde sauce at Taco Bell that you could get?
Yeah,
They don't have it anymore.
yeah.
It was clearly the best one. Why get rid of
cares?
your best sauce?
You thought so, huh?
It's the only one I liked. Now we go to Taco Bell, you know what I get?
What?
No sauces.
I get hot and fired.
Always saying no.
Dude, first of all, I cannot eat a Taco Bell taco without the sauces. If I don't have one of the sauce packets,
Yeah.
then I don't want to eat the fucking taco.
How mad does
Right.
it make you?
Doesn't make me mad.
How
It's
furious
just
does it
weird
make you?
that after adding it, because I remember as a kid, I used to eat Taco Bell tacos and I never had sauce. Then I started adding it and I realized how much it added to the taco itself or burrito, to where now it's like if it doesn't have it, I'm like, it's like I'm missing something.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I really like Taco Bell.
I really like Taco Bell.
It doesn't
as
mess
well.
me up the way that people say it messes them up.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Simon, he can't handle shit.
I can't handle anything. If it ain't
So-
white rice and white bread, my body's messed up from
Wow.
it.
He would do great in a dungeon somewhere.
Yeah.
He's a pussycat.
They're like, hell yeah, that guy, he's been living in this dungeon for 12, 13 years. We give him fucking white bread, white rice. He's perfect.
How did they get away with dressing little kids like that?
What do you mean?
Like wearing nothing
Yeah.
but that little bit of
It's
fabric.
it's a little strange. I mean,
Well,
something you don't
was
think about.
94.
94. People smoking cigarettes indoors and
Yeah.
doing all kinds of weird shit.
They still didn't show a boobie in it though. They had the typical back shot.
So is this actually a woman
No. This
playing
no.
somebody that's supposed to be?
No. Why?
boy.
You get baffled? You're
No,
like,
I'm just
damn,
saying,
I'm
it's like-
strangely aroused.
They somehow-
Let's
somehow-
fucking zoom in on that crotch.
Come
we
on.
need to know if there's movement.
Slow mo.
Yeah, boom.
That was like the
The
thing.
dick
and
throbbed right at this moment.
I'll place my hand there for further evaluation.
No,
what
but
in
there's
the
a-
world
Yeah.
is with their framing? You know what I mean? Like, why is it so
It's very
Perfect.
erotic.
trying to like seduce
Well, it's very
fucking
erotic.
Spader with a boy
Yeah.
that looks like a woman?
Looks like that kid in the background has a potassium deficiency.
Well, yeah. I can spot that out from a mile.
Tell me about it.
It's vitamin D.
All right, so we should probably like maybe bet on this because my suspicion is that that's not
A boy.
that's not a guy.
Yeah,
That's a
it
girl
is, dude. You're
playing a
having,
guy.
dude. You're the
Looks too much like a girl.
This is the crying
To not
game
be-
right now. You're getting crying gamed.
I'm getting honey potted.
You're getting fucking bamboozled by the fucking sparkle eyes.
So's Spader.
Yeah, well, Spader is because he's like, I've never seen any ancient technology like this. He's like got nerd boner.
Aside from the fact that he had women boobies in front of him, now he's got like a little saber that shoots
Yeah.
lightning. He's like, oh, wow!
Yeah, why is Spader getting all the
Jollies.
action?
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
And refusing it all?
Yeah, I always wondered, because I was
Really
such a
makes
Kurt
sense.
Russell fan as a kid that I was like, why isn't Kurt Russell getting like more of this main... He's not on camera.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like
yeah.
James Spader's on camera more than Kurt
Spader
Russell.
really does
Yeah.
become the focus,
Yeah.
sort of the primary character.
He's getting boobs, he's getting fucking young boys, he's
But
getting
they-
everything.
But they open it up with giving you the impression that we're gonna follow Kurt Russell's
Kurt Russell
character,
and his totally...
who was later played by Richard Dean Anderson on the series.
MacGyver.
Right.
Yeah.
The character is Carter.
Okay, so I used to go over to my friend's house
Carter.
when I was in middle school.
No.
And his dad was so invested into SG-1
Yeah.
that when his mom...
His
my
mother
friend's
left
mom-
him for
No,
watching
yeah,
SG-1.
no. That when my friend's mom would like ask him for help, he'd be like, "But I'm watching SG-1." Like, but he had to say Stargate SG-1, and he would yell that one like that and quote it. And it was insane. They would just do this back
Wow.
and forth, and it was every single time. It was like
So
a Tuesday or a
dysfunctional,
Wednesday, and the Sci-Fi Channel had the new episode, and he'd be like, "I'm watching
Oh, right,
Stargate
'cause-
SG-1."
yeah, you
like,
couldn't-
just yell at
There
him.
was no way to rewind it or what. You know.
No.
How old was this guy?
Oh, probably like 50.
Really?
Yeah.
I know. I thought you were describing someone who was like 7 or
Yeah.
8.
No, 50 years old. It's my buddy's dad. Yeah.
Can you help me with the groceries?
No, I'm watching Stargate SG-1. Thank you, because that's a perfect scenario. You gonna help me make this dinner? I'm watching Stargate SG-1.
I finally made dinner for you after coming home from a 16-hour shift.
I'm watching Stargate SG-1. Like,
Gosh.
dude, and it was like always. He would not get up, even if it was
Yeah, I know,
commercial.
right?
He was like, it could come on,
For the
and I could miss that.
For the sake of your marriage, do you think you could get up just for 5 minutes? You
Dude,
know?
they both drank like 12 Diet Cokes a day.
Ooh.
Dude, I mean, like, my buddy and I, it was my first time getting turned on to Diet Coke.
How was it?
And fucking, yeah, I don't know. It was the only thing to drink, so we would just drink it and smoke skags, like Camel Wides out back, and like fucking, all of a sudden, like, his parents would get mad and be like, "Who drank all the Diet Cokes?" They just constantly had to fucking bark like that at one another. Damn, dude taken out. Look at this. This
Waste all
just
your
became
fucking
a
ammo.
fucking hip-hop video.
Cover up, Wilo.
Rufio, everybody's got guns. They're popping them off in the air. Rat-a-cat-cat. Damn, people exploding. Holy shit.
This segment of the podcast is brought to you by Doritos Salsa Flavored from the 90s and early 2000s. Make sure that you bring them back. Don't discontinue them ever again, please.
And please, if you're listening, bring it back, Dunkaroos. There was nothing more pleasurable than dunking a kangaroo into a side cup of frosting. They were one of the greatest snacks ever.
And then from Ryan, he would like you to bring back the Salsa Verde from Taco Bell. Please. He doesn't go to Taco Bell anymore
green.
because the Salsa Verde
Verde
green
means
packets
green in
aren't there
Spanish.
anymore. So if you want his business, you better go back and bring back the Salsa Verde Taco Bell sauce, because Ryan will not go to that place and deal with a hot medium or fire.
And we're back. So Kurt Russell is talking to he's like, "Give us your guns. You guys shouldn't have guns anymore."
He's getting all dances with wolves on us. 'Cause
Did you see the people
he's
in the
taking
back
on their attire. Like
They're
you said.
straight SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's like, yeah. All he needs is face tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
How many? Would you ever get a face tattoo? And if you
Nope.
got a face tattoo,
Oh.
what would it be?
My face over my face.
Just a better looking version of myself tattooed
Yeah.
on my own face.
That's not possible.
Yeah, I know.
You're at the peak performance
Shit.
of your look.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, that train fucking left town years ago.
So, I think I would get something to do with GoldenEye.
Hmm.
Golden face from The Office.
I don't know Office jokes,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I could never get a face tattoo. Just
Nothing.
Couldn't do it.
not even like a smiley face,
Mm-mm.
a just eyeliner. You just have permanent
A tattoo.
eyeliner.
Is that possible?
Yeah,
Like getting? Oh yeah, I
you
guess
get
you
a
can
tattoo,
tattoo on
It's
your
like a
but
eyelid.
then you don't
cosmetic
have to
shit.
put it on every day.
Yeah, it's
Oh, wow.
permanent
People get
cosmetics.
dogs. Girls do all kinds of shit to their
Wait.
bodies, man.
They get something that I forget what it's called, but it's like a razor beating or whatever. But they pretty much get a tattoo of their eyebrow in their eyebrow, so they don't have to like
Yeah.
color in their eyebrow.
Yeah.
right,
And it
totally.
costs like $800 a session.
Wow.
You get it done every 6 months or so.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So if you want to get into a lucrative business, just start doing
Eyebrow tattoos.
yeah, I forget what it's called. But it's like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, thank God I'm a man because I just have to
Wow.
make money and
Why
I have-
can't it just be called eyebrow tattoos? Why does it gotta be called something else?
Yeah.
It's fucking, you know.
It's complicated.
It's
like
complicated.
women. Oh, there you go. SoundCloud rapper tattoo. Then you got the black dude with the white ink under his eyes and the white dude with the black ink under his eyes. That's artistic.
It's yin and yang,
Oh, yeah.
dude. It's balance.
He's
Just
go-
like when we were watching that fucking, or no, it was you and me, Ryan, right? We were watching that Trump and Kim Jong-un.
Oh, right.
Fucking, and the flags had to be intertwined.
Yeah,
he
everything is
said.
perfectly
yeah, everything was
mirrored.
balanced.
Yeah.
Trump was sitting just like he
Mhm.
was.
Yeah, we're trying to
Yeah.
emphasize balance and equality
Mhm.
and partnerships and
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I wonder how long it took the people to fold that flag to make sure everything was.
And who
Completely
was
equal.
managing him?
Oh, it was-
going,
it
wrong.
it
Let
was
me show you how
utterly-
it's done.
Cuts
it
the
was
finger off.
utterly OCD.
Don't fuck up too much. You're gonna lose your hand.
How'd you
Even
lose all your fingers, but you can fold the flag so well?
I
It took me
learned.
10 times to learn.
18 years. 18 years.
You haven't seen my feet.
He's walking around in just his kneecaps.
Yeah.
I got cut below the kneecap.
It's one of my favorite parts of King of the Hill is the fucking
right.
grandpa.
Yeah,
Who
he's
just
great.
has the knees like onto the like whatever or whatever.
That was
There's
an
no
emo
knees.
Jima.
Just shins.
I was at the Battle of Guadalcanal.
Is this the villain from True Lies? The terrorist? Looks like the actor.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
What?
Wow. That is nothing more than like one of those 90s dresses that women would wear to the club that guy's got on underneath that. Did you see that? It was like an opening on the rib cage and on the hip.
Gonna fry his brain.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna eat your brain and gain your knowledge.
Kind of
Does he,
reminds
like-
me.
See? Those are
somehow, like-
dresses back in the day for the club.
Is he just electrocuting his brain, or is he like draining his essence?
Shang Tsung?
He's got a nosebleed and he's crossing.
And
They
ears.
just tell the actor to go cross-eyed and just shake his head
Yeah.
real quick.
We're gonna make you bleed from your ears
Yeah.
and your nose. Then you got fucking whoever this guy is. Oh, I got the helmet.
Man, it's like a dwarf version of Mick Jagger. This guy.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Never stop.
Got a high-pitched voice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Ryan could do a great meat wad.
Oh, no.
And fucking
Talk about haircuts
Like
and
that?
Meatwad's voice.
yeah, what is it? You can do it too? I cannot do it.
That's pretty dead on.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to forget talking about me, boy? You're so sexy. I want to lick your balls.
Yeah. Well, I cannot do that.
I can also do a pretty good John. Ninja Turtles. Dead
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Simon. Here's Simon.
VH.
VHS hyperhidrosis.
He's going in.
Oh yeah. Finally.
She's like, wow.
Wow, people watch it.
Yeah, well, they had to finally watch to be like, I don't think there's been any insertion of anything.
Right.
Kick him out of the country. He's
Yeah.
illegal.
They're like, I don't think so. Yeah, so
weird voyeurism going on back in
well,
them
they have to-
planets.
if
distant planets.
if you don't see it, it's not real, right?
Yeah.
If a tree falls in a forest, did anybody hear it? Like, so it's the idea that everybody has to see it, thus for it is real, and then you can, like, convey that message. If I describe something well enough to you, I could persuade you into thinking it's real, right?
No.
If you trusted me enough, and we were like close-knit, and you were like, holy shit, I've known this guy for a long time, he would not lie about something, and I was like, dude, I saw something that you would not believe, and like described it in vivid detail, and like tried to fucking recall everything, and seemed legit, be hard not to, right?
Yeah, I
like you have to like believe
no choice
it.
but
Yeah.
to believe it. So if you bang your girlfriend in the woods and a tree falls
Knocks her
and
out.
no one sees it, did you really bang your girlfriend in the woods?
Nope.
Yeah. No.
If nobody's watching, I didn't do nothing.
If you bang a girl in the woods and your nutsack drags across the tree's bark and like rips it and tears a little hole, and then fucking fire ants crawl in that hole, make a fucking nesting, and then you like try to pull out and fucking get the fire ants out of your nutsack hole, but then she queefs, and when queefing,
It
like
blows the ants away.
Right.
yeah, and a fucking tree falls. Did a tree even fall though?
Did you get an STD or did a tree fall?
No, you just got fire ants in the
Right.
nutsack hole.
Yeah, I like to think that I have like a cap on my fire ant nutsack cap. Where you like pop it open and it's
I
like
was
Tic
gonna
Tacs that you
invest in
shake
one of
them
those.
in.
I don't think they were fire ants, but a bunch of ants started climbing up my kid when he was like 3. He's standing on this old tree stump, and there's this massive ant hive. I
And
can't
I was
even call it a hive. Colony. And they're just crawling up his legs, and he's standing there crying like, it's crawling up my leg. And man, now he's got this thing with ants. He's like, the fire ants will get you. Like he's afraid to go outside in summertime. I'm like, it's okay.
Dude, this is the best thing for like a Grindhouse movie. Like this
Fire
kid was like
ants.
swarm with
Yeah.
ants. Now hates them. Gigantic ants attack
Right.
the town. He's like, I'm
Oh,
killing
yeah.
them all.
He's got a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah. This is time to cope. Radical acceptance.
You face your fears. You come full circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Coming full circle and facing your fears. You're gonna come full circle and face and fear.
Gotta stop them ants, shed some tears. Who really cares? Ants gotta die. Die, die. Ants die. Die, die.
This podcast brought to you by
Die.
Ants Die.
Ants die. The little fucking nook and crannies of your house can get overwhelmed with fucking ants. Ants love sugar. They like your sweat. So you better bet you need to die, ants. Shove them in the corners and crevices of your home to kill ants.
You ever wonder, like, if you have a crawl space under your house, you ever wonder just how many bugs and shit are down there?
Dude, so many.
God, I'm like thinking about it.
I don't have to wonder. I've been under houses like that. It's not good.
When you barely escape from kidnapping.
Yeah. Yeah, me and my brother were put with the task of, like those dirt crawl spaces or whatever underneath someone's house. Mm-hmm. We were tasked with wiring lights and insulating the entire basement with plastic and insulation because the lady that we did it for complained that it was getting too cold in that part of the house above it.
Oh, wow.
There's like dead mice everywhere and centipedes and spider webs everywhere.
She should be less concerned about that room being warm and more concerned about all the carcasses.
Yeah,
of
what is that? An underspace? Is that what you call that?
I think it's just a crawl space.
Dead and
Yeah,
ice
crawl
down
space,
there?
Yeah. Underspace. Anything that I could fucking try and do to make myself retarded.
This,
What am I gonna...
this same lady,
Oh, no.
I was doing work at her house.
Rated R.
Rated R.
Retarded.
For rats.
Kurt Russell automatically understands alien technology, right?
I'm an alien, man.
They've had like a day or two to settle in.
I mean, technically he is an alien, so he'd be able to understand it.
Wow.
Dust. The Lost Boys are done.
Yup. No Rufio today, son.
That was my child!
No!
You son of a bitch!
No!
How's the water feel?
Yeah.
Fuck face.
Man, just so dry, you know? Everything's covered in dust and
Yeah.
sand. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, so
any
could you imagine
humidity.
being the person that gets to push those things and zip line them?
Imagine the dandruff you get from that environment.
Shit.
It's just
Dude, that is
so
fucking
dry.
bullshit. Does that kind of eat away at you, though? Because it's been, what, like a
Oh.
week? Do you still think
I'm like
about it
laying
at
in
all?
bed. I'm laying in bed at night trying to fall asleep, just like God.
Yeah, just like, why'd she have to bring it up a third time?
You didn't tip
3
that
strikes,
lady,
you're
did
out,
you?
lady.
No,
No,
he
I
tipped
still
her.
did.
You tipped her?
Yeah, I know
Oh
how
my
much.
gosh.
It was like, what, $5?
You tipped her?
He tipped $5, I
Yeah,
think.
well, that's like standard.
$5, dude. Wow.
Servers out there,
$24.
if you expect a tip, you better not be doing some bullshit like that.
Wow. Pointing out
So
dandruff.
if you,
Yeah. Point out that
It's
she has a
rude.
fat head or something like that.
Well,
See how she feels about
well,
it.
I don't even think. Yeah, I don't need the tit for tat.
so I'm trying to
I
make
just
No, I'm
because
saying.
I've been put in that situation. Like this person was brushing my hair right at the salon,
Yeah.
and I looked over, and the whole fucking thing was covered with like fucking dandruff flakes and shit, and I'm just like, oh god. And she's like, don't worry. Not to mention you got to like shave my neck hair and whatever else because I'm a fucking greasy Irishman. And fucking she's like, no, it's okay. And I was like, yeah, well, it's embarrassing. And
Well, yeah, I'm
I've been offered that
yeah.
tea tree oil.
right,
You
right.
know,
I'm not saying tit for tat. I'm just saying like you don't get into a position of being that kind of customer service and whatnot. And
Right. There
then-
is a certain
yeah,
level of
and
customer
then expecting some kind of tip. Because if you went in there and you're like, oh wow, you have like a big head or something, she'd do a shitty job.
Right.
So why the fuck would you pay her?
Exactly,
for,
right? You have this weird,
extra.
this lesion on your scalp. I don't know, looks like melanoma, maybe. Shh.
wow.
Can we just get this over with?
So do you, lady. Bah, 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 bah.
So when I deliver pizzas, right? How many people?
Easy.
How many
Jesus.
people have worked in a restaurant or deliver pizzas or something? So everybody has some service industry
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
So like, if I if I delivered a pizza to somebody and was like, "Oh, it smells like cigarettes up in here. What do you like?" and expect to get a tip, you know? You point out how like. Were there like 8 dogs living in this house? You know, like
It smells like total shit. What the fuck?
yeah, you can't insult people and expect them to be like.
You can maybe, I guess. I mean,
If it's not Ed McBevitz in Chicago,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be being a piece of or a jerk off to
A piece
people.
of jerk off.
a piece
Yeah.
of jerk off. Hey, I told the piece of jerk off. He should have fucking watched out. Cause now I'm coming with Tony and fucking Anthony and fucking Tony Latado.
Get a piece and jerk you off.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. What?
Whoa.
Why'd he
Jesus,
say that?
His
easy.
wife's dead.
White thing. So he's got to fucking lay her down.
in the bath of
Yup,
poo-poo.
in the bath of fucking
Is it water?
It really is just a bathtub. They made it look
halogen
cool.
lights.
Golden showers unite! And just like 100 people start peeing everywhere. I like that.
Dude, calling out your dandruff. It's rough.
Yeah,
That's
that's
probably like the roughest thing I've heard. It's embarrassing enough, but yeah, like what the fuck? There's
Like
a lot
imagine like you're a bunch of overweight people. You go to a restaurant
Or a
you
gym.
Sit down. Well, no, an overweight person at a gym. I'm like cheering them on. I'm saying like, you know, hey, you're trying.
Well, yeah, but
like you go to a restaurant and your server is like, "Oh, you guys look pretty heavy already. So everything on the menu? Well, what do you want?" Like,
yeah,
you know what I
they're
mean?
gonna
Like,
come for
point
seconds. I know
Can you
it.
not point it out? Like, we know.
These fat fucks. Yeah, well, that's not really. I don't know.
I like buffets.
Different
though.
parallels. I think there's weird things that happen in a salon, right? Like other than a barber shop.
Yeah, like
Like, have you gotten your hair cut at an actual barber shop?
yeah, that's where I go.
There's different. Yeah, there's a different environment there.
Hey, you don't got buoys up on your arm all day.
Dude, right? The sirens of the fucking hairstyle salons. Like, there's a weird dance they do to where they either want to care about you or they, I guess, want to just fucking think you're not going to really take care of them.
True. Well,
Tips and whatever. Like, I've gone places to eat, for instance, and right away they, like, don't care about me because they don't think I'm going to tip well.
Yeah.
And you get that kind of treatment. And so you're going to a hair salon. It's different than a barbershop. Barbershops are cool. I just wish they could cut hair and do certain things that are different than when you go to an actual salon.
Scratches on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, like, definitely. Like, they're aggressive with the fucking trimmer to where it aggravates my scalp. Like, they're digging in with the fucking
At the salon?
no, at barbershops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have
At least
this.
the one I went to, it was like too much, man. They were just like showed no mercy. They're just like
Some 75-year-old guy just shaky hands.
no, he was probably like I don't know, same age as me or like 40.
Where'd you go? Well,
In Meyer.
oh, yeah. I went there and I had a completely horrible.
Me too.
But no, I go to Midtown now and like the dude's real chill is fucking. Like we bullshit through the entire time and like he's not like real vicious or anything, but like he knows what he's doing. Yeah. It's not like all, oh, your hair's like this and that, and like I don't. I like going there because I'm in and out like within like 25 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Seems like when I go to like a salon or whatnot, it's like 45 minutes or something because he's usually like talk with me and he's just kind of, we'll have a little conversation, just like dead silence for a while, listen to other people talk, and then like cut in with something else. I'm like, oh, cool. This is fine.
Yeah, that's cool. I respect that for sure.
So have you ever walked into a haircutting place and you expected to get a female hairstylist or whatever to cut your hair, and instead they'd throw some dude at you?
Yeah.
You ever had that happen?
It's very femme, and he gave me one of the best haircuts I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
So I had that happen at this place here in town, and I walked in and I fully expected to get a female hairstylist to cut my hair, and this dude just looks at me like, "What? You don't want me?" And I'm like, "We're off to a great start." What? You don't want me? I was like, well, I didn't expect to get like, you don't go to a massage parlor and they, but that's happened too. I get roped into that.
Wow, really?
Pay
so
40
you've been to the massage?
No.
And you got a guy?
It was at the mall.
Oh,
right?
okay.
I'm walking through the mall and they're like, here, a free sample. And I was like, okay, cool. They rub your back, and they're like, all right. And there's this female, woman walking around, and you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll get, like, her to give me a massage or whatever. And no, it's just some little Chinese dude. And he's like,
that guy's head's gone.
Did you have a canopy up?
No, but it was a little awkward.
You pitched
It was a little awkward.
Wow.
It was a little awkward.
See, massages don't make me feel well enough to where I could pop wood, because I feel like it's too deep, and it's like it's uncomfortable to me to have my muscles rubbed so like vigorously. It's off-putting.
What's cool about Midtown too is that they have like the hand vibrator that they slip on, and they just literally just rub it across, and it's like a cool like it's nothing like somebody actually like digging in and feeling you. Okay. It's like literally they just put their hand on you, and it's like that.
Yeah.
Like cool. It's pretty cool. I like it.
It's relaxing.
Yeah.
You want a massage?
Massages are good, apparently.
I've never had one. Like, well, no, I take that back. I had one, but I was drunk.
Yeah. Being drunk and getting things done to you is probably one of the best, right?
Amen.
Like, it just goes hand in hand. Like, I was drunk and I did this, and it's like, wow, that sounds awesome.
I was sober and I had a good life. Wow, that's stupid.
I was drunk and had a party every day.
Whoa. Like, that sounds like...
I know, pretty good arguments both ways.
Really?
Yeah, right?
Non-conformist.
I don't know.
Wow.
Being sober is nice sometimes. And
Right now you have a parasite worm living in your minds.
making me want to be sober.
Yeah.
That's why they have their staffs or whatever as a weapon. We took down one guy. Woo!
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I guess we did do
Or
something.
he's not even taken down
Rufio.
yet. They're all getting that
Rufio.
shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
Let's kill him with love, guys.
Holy
I'll sit
shit.
there hugging the fuck out of him.
Looks like a villain from, like, Devil May Cry or something. Like Castlevania.
This dude's about to blow the speaker or the
So-
ceilings off this joint.
Yeah, he's like, drop the bass.
Some dubstep starts playing.
Yeah.
Starts playing Sandstorm or whatever. He's like, hey, guess what's coming, guys?
Shit's about to take off.
Oh, right. And now this kid has American military gear on. So they're just trading clothes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they found the containers that they had at the base camp above ground when the sandstorm hit. That's where they got all their
Stargate.
their guns
right.
and weapons from.
Right,
40
they're
seconds.
snooping through all their gear.
dead.
I'm watching Stargate SG-1. Look at those jewels.
Take them.
Yeah, right?
Run those jewels,
I'd
girl.
be like being,
Run the jewel.
take the fucking flat-headed screwdriver and pop them fucking babies out.
You probably find some of the props used in this movie. There's a
Yeah.
market for, screen. They call them like whatever. Things that are actually used in the movie. It can be really extremely valuable.
Oh, sent the bomb up there.
Oh no.
Oh.
My body's
My-
going to
I can't
die.
process
You see what he truly
this.
looks like right there?
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Knock your mama.
Yep. Knock the mama.
Hey, that's a new star.
Oh, shit. Oh,
That's how Uranus was
damn.
formed. Or Saturn. Right? Yeah, Saturn's the one that had the belt. No. What's the one that has the belt? Utah.
Saturn and Uranus.
Oh.
Look, Rufio's like, are you proud of me, Daddy?
Father?
Yup. Totally. Kurt Russell's like, I am proud of you.
Here's another cigarette.
Yeah.
God, this is a terrible influence.
She's
He's
like,
supposed to
what
be this
happened
tough
here?
hero.
He's, like,
He's
huh?
just-
Yeah. Rufio. Rufio. He had a booger in his nose.
He's like breathing through his nose and you see it dipping up and down.
Look at
Little flapper.
Hey, we're the goof troop.
We're the Red Pack.
Fuck. Kurt Russell. He went anorexic
Dude,
for
he's
this
stoned as
fucking
fuck.
role. He's skinny, right?
Look at that kid.
He's got a flapper in his nose there.
And look, and Spader gets the girl.
Right.
Kurt Russell does it.
He's like, oh well.
He's
I got
like,
the
I
son.
get my son again.
Yeah.
No,
It's like,
not
I'll
this
just-
one.
I'll just watch him later.
He's like, yeah, we need another candy bar.
Yeah.
Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
Fifth Avenue's Family One.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to South Africa. That's
But
a
I thought you were like my new dad. Like, you're
Yeah,
going back
no.
through the portal? Ah.
daddy.
Yep. He's like, I'm staying behind, guys.
Is he really?
Like, yeah, because his life is so much better. He just scored like the
Yeah.
hottest chick in that realm.
Are you sure about this?
On Earth, I'm just a nerdy guy.
Yeah, like he couldn't get her on Earth. The
But
only
here-
reason that he has her there is because he's like, I am the scientist Stargate guy.
Yeah, and you've seen what he's competing against. Is,
Yeah. He's like, I offer some kind of conversation.
She can't understand me.
Kurt Russell's like, you gotta be kidding me, right? You fucking son of a bitch.
I know why you staying here.
Yeah, I know where you're staying here. He's like, no, but listen. Tell my wife and my kids that I'm staying only because of this necklace.
Oh, yeah,
And also,
give it-
fuck you, kids. You can have my wife and kids since you don't know how to take care of yours and your son's dead.
Dead, yeah. You fucking imbecile.
Yeah.
You can't keep your family alive? Fuck.
Fucking Sarge from
Take my
Tekken
family.
or Street Fighter. What's his name? The military guy from Street
Guile.
Fighter. Yeah. Gael. Fucking
Yeah.
Gael looking motherfucker.
Straight up.
He looks like Guile.
Yes. Why didn't fucking
Yeah.
Kurt Russell play Guile? Yes, Simon. Yes. Dude, Kurt Russell was straight up fucking Guile.
Maybe that's where they
Flash kick.
They couldn't have gotten the idea. from
Sonic
it.
Boom. Wow. So Stargate. Final thoughts. How do we feel? Who wants to go first? Ryan?
I'd have to say that there were definitely a lot of elements that held up despite how old this movie is. And I think that says something. But, like, again, a little too much downtime, you know? And, I mean, I can see how this has, like, spawned all these other things, like the TV series and everything.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot of negatives, honestly. I think overall, it was a really pretty good watch. And not a total waste of time. So, it's worth watching again after fucking 30 years or whatever. Not quite that long. But it's been, I mean, this is 94. 20-some years. For a movie that's like over 20 years old. Pretty solid. It's up there.
Nice.
It holds up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a total piece of garbage. I've seen other stuff with Spader in it. There's one where he goes to the Antarctic and they discover some alien pod, and there's like, it just, the movie's like really just kind of a convoluted mess. They, you know, it's like one part X-Files, one part The Thing, one part, you know, like they just slapped all this crap together from other science fiction movies. It really had a contrived, I cannot remember what this movie was called. But there was another one, another movie with aliens in it that had Charlie Sheen. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the aliens had the backwards knees and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like,
Arrival.
it was kind of like Spader did a movie that was
Okay.
along those lines, but it just had all these like,
Really?
it just really
I
failed
love-
in a lot of
yeah,
ways.
Okay.
It was very much contrived piece of garbage. But this Stargate is a way better watch in terms of if you want to see Spader and something about aliens, this is the one to watch.
Stargate seemed to me to be a cliche upon a cliche of what we would expect today. And while watching it, I really felt like it was lackluster. I understand why it was so mind-blowing then. And especially being young and watching it, I'm like, whoa, like, oh my gosh, like, there's these fucking weird Egyptian aliens, and Kurt Russell is one of my fucking favorite, like, guys, you know, and actors. But I feel like the movie overall just really didn't fucking hold up to me, because I feel like there should have been more. The pacing should have been quicker in certain aspects. The idea of like the weird sexuality with fucking the villain was like to me, like, it's so off-putting. You're just like, wow, I'm in almost like fight or flight or like freeze because I just can't deal with this, so please move on. And I can't, because there's still another fucking hour of it. Overall, yeah, I'd watch it again. Why not? I think it's good. And I would fucking overall recommend it to somebody to watch. And so, yeah, I think it's probably the best movie we've watched so far. Stargate. Simon, the person that's never seen it before.
Yeah, so I don't have that youthful attachment to it, or the nostalgia factor. But thinking about it, I don't know if it's something that I had missed in the dialogue, but I don't quite understand the whole premise of the movie. Like, I understand that they found this weird structure of something that they didn't know what it was, but they apparently had it hooked up to some kind of electrical device to charge it. And then sitting here thinking about it after listening to what your guys' responses were, I don't quite understand the payout at the end. Like, they fight an enemy that they didn't know was there unless he was like brought up in the dialogue. But they go fight this enemy that they didn't know was there, all for not David Spader, what's his name?
Oh man,
Spader. James Spader.
James Spader. They went there for James Spader to find a love interest that he didn't know that he had, that he turned down the first time, until he found out that the king of the village that they ended up running into after the buffalo creature.
Oh, my daughter's not
him.
satisfactory?
Yeah. Like.
Sorry.
No, that was good. But, yeah, I don't know. It was a good watch. It didn't really lose my interest other than that, like, midsection like you guys were talking about. But as far as rewatchability, I'd probably do it again. Like, as long as it's not just me sitting in a house alone in the dark watching it, but if I have, like, friends watching it. So, overall, not quite as good as Godzilla. But they both seem to have the same kind of pace in a way.
One thing for another Roland Emmerich movie, this is by far better than Godzilla.
Yeah.
I mean,
he needs to work in his middle game, though.
Right. The downtime. Man.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Weak sauce.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Kurt Russell is Guile.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, Simon, you nailed that. Why? Why did we get Jean-Claude Van Damme? We could have had Kurt Russell.
Yeah, Van Damme could have played someone else.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
right? We should have got everybody.
Right.
Everybody that we adored and thought were awesome in 90s action should have been in Street Fighter.
Well, yeah, why?
Because Schwarzenegger's M. Bison. Something like that.
Oh, yeah, and like Dolph Lundgren is Zangief.
Yes. Something. Yeah, just crazy.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we'll just make the Expendables.
Oh, those movies are pretty badass.
Are they?
Yeah, for sure.
I tried watching one of them Expendables, man. And
Second one is better because Van Damme's the villain.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't Van Damme German?
No, he's Canadian.
So
French-Canadian.
Why did they have him play an American character in a...
Right, that's the whole thing. We have the epitome of the American Marine, like,
Badass,
the hero,
yeah.
and then we get a French-Canadian to play it.
I surrender, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. To the Flash Cake. Well, look at M. Bison, and then they got Raw Julia,
Yeah, and he...
to fucking play it, and it was his last role.
Yeah, man, Jesus.
He died making Street Fighter.
I know.
Wow.
Wait, what?
He's a good Gomez Adams.
Gomez from Adams Family played M. Bison in Street Fighter, and he died during that production.
Didn't they have a different guy play Gomez, though, in the other...
Nope, it's him again.
He's
Raul
in
Julia.
both?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Which Street Fighter?
The live action.
Oh, the one that came out not too long ago.
Well, in the 90s, right? And it's Van Damme, Raul Julia. The dude that's the bad guy in Last of the Mohicans plays Saget.
That's the second time in a long while that in a short time that I've heard about Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, it's a great film.
I've never seen it.
Really?
I didn't.
We should watch that.
I actually met the guy who's props director for that movie.
Really?
Yeah, you know the blue tomahawk?
Okay.
Yeah, I held that in my hands down in North Carolina. So I was at the guy's. My older sisters know the guy.
Yeah.
Props director for Last of the Mohicans.
Wow.
They filmed the movies, the Last of the Mohicans. They filmed it in, I think, in parts of North Carolina.
Really?
So if I was down in Asheville, this guy was like, "Check it out, we got some flintlock rifles that were used in the movies, and the blue tomahawk." And I'm like, "Jesus, man, this is some of that on-screen gold, right?"
Magic. You're holding it. The magic.
Supposedly,
man,
he also had a Stradivarius, right? And I don't know, that's a little far-fetched.
Are you Stradivarius?
Are you Cumulonimbus? Are you a Dodge Stratus?
Those jokes are going above my head. I don't understand.
NBKIA.
NBKIA.
NBKIA. This is John signing out.
Simon signing out as well.
All right, everybody have a great fuck me. Sorry. This is Ryan. Thanks for listening to NBKIA Movie Reviews.